From the SCP Foundation Archives. SCP-1000. Object Class: Keter. Special Containment Procedures. All media reports relating to SCP-1000 are to be examined for potential verifiability. All organizations and individuals investigating SCP-1000's existence are to be kept under surveillance by Mobile Task Force Zeta-1000 and discredited or administered amnesiacs. All physical signs of SCP-1000's existence must be retrieved and kept in Foundation custody and replaced with decoy items if necessary. Alleged sightings of SCP-1000 must always be investigated by MTF Zeta-1000, however trivial the claim. Absolutely no contact with wild or captive instances of SCP-1000 is allowed without prior approval by Director Jones. Any interaction between SCP-1000 and humans, including Foundation personnel, must be reported to Director Jones immediately. Description: SCP-1000 is a nocturnal, omnivorous ape, classified in the hominid branch along with genera Pan and Homo. Adults range in size from 1.5 to 3 meters, that would be 5 to 10 feet tall, in height, and weigh between 90 and 270 kilograms, 200 to 600 pounds. They have gray, brown, black, red, and occasionally white fur. They possess large eyes with good vision, and a pronounced brow ridge, and a sagittal crest on the forehead similar to that of the gorilla, but present in both sexes. Their intelligence is on par with that of Pan troglodytes, the common chimpanzee. SCP-1000 evolved alongside Homo sapiens, existing contemporaneously with proto-humans and humans in large numbers until 10 to 15,000 years ago, when an extinction event eliminated all but 1 to 5% of their population. This event was triggered by SCP-1000 contracting an anomalous pseudo-disease classified as SCP-1000-F1. This disease is passed on at the genetic level and affects every present-day instance of SCP-1000. The majority of SCP-1000 instances are born immune to the effect. Those who are not born immune quickly die. The effect of SCP-1000-F1 is as follows. Any hominid, including humans, chimpanzees, bonobos, and non-immune instances of SCP-1000 that directly or indirectly observe any instances of SCP-1000 has a minimum 2% chance of being killed instantly through anomalous means via permanent cessation of brain function. This percent is cumulative, and the longer a human views SCP-1000, the higher the chance of instantaneous death increases, at a rate of 1% chance per 20 minutes of viewing. This effect varies between individual members of SCP-1000 species, with some individuals carrying a death chance of 90%. The effect is also produced by dead individuals, though small fur samples do not exhibit an effect. Known means of preventing this effect are small scale only and include data redacted. Please see attached document. Level 3 clearance will be required. Because of SCP-1000's close relation to humanity, it is considered that SCP-1000-F1 could eventually transfer to human carriers. Any instances of SCP-1000 finding its way to a major population could constitute a level removed, class end-of-the-world scenario with a minimal death toll of data redacted and possible extinction of humanity. Fortunately, SCP-1000 appears to instinctively avoid human contact. It is not currently feasible to exterminate SCP-1000 entirely. For more information, see attached documentation requiring Level 3 clearance. The highest known population concentrations of SCP-1000 are at present located in the Pacific Northwest region of North America and the Himalayan mountains in Asia. As of date removed, these populations remain extant. SCP-1000's presence and data expunged have also been documented within the past 5 years on every continent. All known significant populations of SCP-1000 located near human population centers have been eliminated. SCP-1000 came to the attention of the Foundation via direct contact by Dr. Franz M. in 14 date removed, with the Children of the Sun, who identify themselves as outcast members of the Serpent's Hand. This group has been completely destroyed since by the Foundation due to their reluctance to surrender information about SCP-1000, SCP number removed, and SCP number removed, since then classified as SCP-1000-number removed and SCP-1000-number removed. Remaining members have either joined the Foundation or gone into hiding, presumably as members of the Serpent Hand. Weapons, tools, and other unique pseudo-technological resources in possession of the organization have been classified as SCP-1000-001 through SCP-1000-4-digit number removed. These resources have been made use of by the Foundation in multiple instances. For a full list, please see document 1000-3534-Y. Level 3 clearance will be required. Access to surviving members of the Children of the Sun is restricted to personnel with clearance level 4/1000, unless given direct authorization for contact by Dr. Jones. Further information is available to personnel with clearance level of 3-1000 or above. Personnel with clearance level 3-1000 or above are required to read document Alpha 1596-1000. Addendum 1000-466-X. Update to Special Containment Procedures. As of date removed, SCP-1000's Special Containment Procedures no longer include Procedure 516 Lumina. Data expunged indicates that SCP-1000 may be developing a resistance to the sonic element data removed, will not develop further, so that Procedure 516-Lumina can be used in emergency situations. Investigation into alternate means of reliably keeping SCP-1000 away from human population centers is underway. Whether SCP-1000 resistance to Procedure 516 Lumina was calculated, and as such may be a sign of SCP-1000's redacted, or coincidental by chance of natural species variation, is not known at this time. Level 3 clearance is required for the following information. Document Alpha 1596-1000, missive from Director Jones. You've probably heard the rumors before now. Everyone without the clearance level to know better wants to get their dig in. Did you hear? Sasquatch is an SCP. Are we going to capture and contain Batboy next? Yes. Bigfoot is SCP-1000. I'm sure you've snickered. Don't worry, contrary to rumors, we don't actually assign you to Keter duty for finding something humorous. You think Bigfoot is funny because we want you to think Bigfoot is funny. We've bankrolled Hollywood comedies and farcical documentaries, paid off men in gorilla suits, perpetuated hoaxes with bear prints and goat fur, bribed and brainwashed cartoonists to get especially silly depictions on children's television. Even the term Bigfoot comes from us, planted in the media in 1958. A term people would find even harder to take seriously than Sasquatch. Why? Well, we'll get to that. The information in the article that you've already read isn't entirely true. There are 2 direct lies and plenty of omissions. There is no such thing as the anomalous pseudo-disease referred to as SCP-1000-F1. SCP-1000 does not possess a magical death aura. In fact, SCP-1000 does not directly exhibit any anomalous effects whatsoever. We also lied about SCP-1000's intelligence level. SCP-1000 aren't chimp-level smart. They're smarter. To be precise, they're exactly as smart as us. That brings us to the lies of omission. That's what this letter is for. The lies came from me. so I figure the truth should come from me as well. This is the story we got from the Children of the Sun who defected to us. It's a story we didn't believe, and refused to believe at first. As you've already read, the apes that we call SCP-1000 evolved alongside us. We walked in the daytime, they walked in the nighttime, our nocturnal siblings in the shadows. But while we were still wandering hunter-gatherers, they changed, like we would a few thousand years later. Tools, weapons, agriculture, domesticated animals, stable settlements. As humanity blinked in the Pleistocene sun, SCP-1000's population exploded across the night. They blanketed the planet in tens of billions. They made things we still can't comprehend, even though we've thoroughly studied the surviving pieces. Organic technology. They made trees and birds of prey grow into fast-moving ships, herds of animals that became trains, bushes that became flying vehicles. From insects and pigeons, they made things equivalent to cell phones, televisions, computers, atomic bombs. The children described vast shining cities stretching across glaciers and penetrating the deepest caverns, grown skyships of ivory and spider silk, creatures tending them with 100 blinking eyes. We were rare, like gorillas now, a few 100,000 left at best. We avoided their settlements just like wild animals avoid ours today. SCP-1000 understood we were intelligent like them, but avoided us just like we avoided them. Saw us as fairies, as gnomes, ascribed us supernatural powers, said we ate the bad children while they slept in the daylight. They fenced off our dwindling wild populations in conservatories, outlawed poaching, but in the underground consumed our bones as aphrodisiacs. Then their civilization fell, and we did it. And by we, I don't mean the Foundation, I mean humanity. The story is muddy. Supposedly a trickster forest god showed humanity favor, showed us the Master's tools and how to use them. Why we did it, I don't know. Perhaps they hunted us, perhaps we were simply afraid. Perhaps it's that we just felt fenced in, unintentionally or not. We simply don't know what the truth is. Somehow we acquired SCP-1000's own technology, and with it we instigated an SK class dominance shift in which humanity became the dominant species on Earth. We wiped out 70% of SCP-1000's population in a single day. The Day of the Flowers, the children call it. Supposedly every flower bloomed that day, while our enemies died in their sleep. Then we hunted the rest down. But we went further than just killing them. With a few of the more twisted devices SCP-1000 had created, we drove the survivors mad, even those in hiding beyond our reach. We trapped them in their own minds, blocking higher functions and leaving their bodies to fend for themselves like an ordinary ape. We slaughtered their living machines and burned their vast shining cities with SCP-1000's bioweapons that reduced everything to a slurry of dust that either washed away or blew away in the spring rain or sun. Which brings us to today. You're all going to read about this in the Level 3 documentation, but I will give you the short version here. SCP-1000 are somehow regaining their forgotten intelligence and knowledge. Maybe they never lost it. We don't know. This is why the ever-increasing number of Bigfoot sightings is so worrying. Why the attempts at contact, however indecipherable, are even more worrying. Yes, SCP-1000 are just like us. That's what makes them so dangerous. We wiped them from history and memory. We dissolved their situations and slaughtered most of their species. Now ask yourself, if they got the chance, what more would they do to us? Addendum 1000-056-D. Instances of SCP-1000 have tried to make contact with Foundation personnel on multiple occasions. Most of these attempts at contact have data expunged, untranslated, though recent attempts show that some instances of SCP-1000 are capable of communicating in English. Log 1000-AD-065-X1. The following is a rough translation of a recent SCP-1000 attempt at communication with Foundation personnel on date removed. Please see attached documentation. We forgive you. Given choice for now, not forever. Let us back in.